Only recently started. Yeah, and if you don't understand what every Pokemon is or what it does and stuff like that, I didn't even consider that. You're not going to know what's going on either. If you don't realize that you can't hit Geodude with normal type moves or even, you know, any move that's not special type or Geodude just not going to take damage, you're going to have a tough time with all that stuff. Fuck, but the Kimono Girls doesn't seem that bad. Only thing I'm afraid of here is Sand Attack. My Pikachu fought Pidgey, still my close to level 70 is a little unrealistic, Mr. Twitch. No one's got that attention span. Nobody's got that attention span. I would believe like level 30, maybe. But because you're confined to such a small area, there's no way you fought until your Pikachu was level 70. With the parcel thing. I mean, I went in the same boat as you, where I didn't know what was going on, but even I got bored enough eventually to go back and maybe talk to Professor Oak to see if I could progress my game, or look at the mart and see what it was, right? I've got the typings mostly again, thanks to you. Alright, I got you, man. That's gonna hurt like a bitch. We might need to train up Diamond Cut a little bit. That didn't hurt at all, really. He only has Peck. I bet he doesn't have Sand Attack. I'm gonna Defense Curl. I never paid attention to stats, so I was like, why did he attack first? Yeah, I always thought it was random. Oh, and then Yellow? If you're a kid doing that stupid train up only your starter bullshit that every kid does in Pokemon Yellow, my fucking god is getting past Brock so hard. Getting past Brock is so fucking hard, man. Alright, now I just have to hope he doesn't crit me. I could growl him down, too. That would be really gross. He would just be hitting me for 1 HP per time. I might use a potion on Diamond Cutter. What's up, Dandaman? How you doing? Alright, please don't crit me. I want to use a potion, but I don't know if this guy has more than one Pokemon or not. Remember, I thought having my Honor against Sabrina would make me unkillable. Oh, I fucking missed? Are you taking a shit in my asshole? Or if you pick Charmander, even if you pick Charmander, Brock will still give you a dickening. Brock will still, even if you're not playing Yellow and you pick Charmander in Red or Blue, which every kid did because it was the coolest in the anime, Brock will give you the biggest dickening. But then if you pick Bulbasaur or Squirtle, it's a cakewalk. So some kids go through the whole fucking game thinking, oh, I picked Bulbasaur. He shit on Brock and Misty. Bulbasaur's the best starter choice ever. And then Bulbasaur sucks fucking ass in mid and especially late game. There's almost nothing Venusaur's good against in the Elite Four. He gets completely dicked by Lorelei or whatever the fuck her name is. He gets he can deal with the fighting types Bruno has, and then he can shit on the rock types Bruno has, but he gets completely dicked by Agatha, and he gets completely dicked by Lance. And I'm pretty sure he gets completely dicked by half of Gary's Pokemon at the end, too. I feel like I'm the only one who never had problems with Whitney as a kid because I found the Machop trade. There were a couple people. Alpha Dragon pops through here too, and he tries to claim Whitney wasn't hard for him because he always liked to raise like a Nidorino or some shit that would learn double kick, which I never did. Always had the most trouble with Whitney. Always had the most trouble with Whitney. I don't know what Windblade is going for, but we're gonna say he failed. I don't think he knows Sand Attack, or maybe I'm just getting lucky and he hasn't done it yet. Blastoise is actually one of the best, yeah. Dude, his defense is so good. I haven't used a defense curl yet, and Diamond Cutter was trading with a level 7 Pidgey, and we came out over half. Look at that defense stat, boys. Even if he crits me every time, we still win this fight. That's kind of crazy. I think we're just speed tie right now. What's the dream team? It'll be revealed slowly over time. And the dream team is subject to change in a couple regards. Like the team I'm making, it is technically like a perfect ideal team. At least it's the perfect ideal team that I'm going for. However, there will be Pokemon that can be exchanged. There's different orders that can be done. There's different Pokemon that can be done in place. Like I still have a couple options for a type I'll be getting later. That it just comes down to my personal preference and what I think I'll like more. I wrecked Lorelei with Venus, so I don't know what the fuck you're smoking. I mean, half of them are water. If they use ice moves, you get destroyed. If they use ice moves, because she's technically ice type, you have an advantage against a lot of water type, since most of them are half water, half ice. But I don't know how you got by Jinx, considering Jinx's speed and special attack is ungodly fast. And you're trading super effective attacks, and your attacks don't do that much. But with Venusaur alone, you're trading super effective attacks with every one of her Pokemon. You sound like a Pokemon master. I know my way around the first 2 generations really well, and I've dabbled in Gen 3 a bit. That's about the extent of my Pokemon master knowledge. And then in Gen 4, I played competitively for a while. Gen 5. Played competitively for a little while in Gen 5, but not always. That was pretty much my only dabble with competitive play. I'm going to need to use Dracozoa for the Pidgeotto, but we'll be fine. Oh, yeah, and then you got this guy. Remember earlier how I said the fucking old man? All he had to show for it was like a level 7 or level 8 Bellsprout was like his best Pokemon. Had been training his whole life. Falkner had his Pidgeotto passed down to him from his dad. His dad trained a Pidgeotto like his whole life, and then gave the Pidgeotto to his son, who kept training a Pidgeotto, and it's only level 14. However, gym leaders are different. I just remember that. Gym leaders are 100% different. Said this before, but it's stated in Pokemon Origins and also makes the most sense that a gym leader's goal is not to beat you, but it is to test you. Am I Asian? No, I'm full-on white guy. Full-on Caucasian. Full-on white guy. I just have... my eyes aren't open all the way, so everyone thinks I'm Asian. But yeah, it's not the gym leader's job. It's not the gym leader's job to just kick your ass, because the gym leaders are like almost on par with Elite Four members when they really want to. Like that's like the requirement for gym leader, right? Least the strongest in that area by far, okay? Or not by far, but just you know what I mean? No, they have to be elite. They have to be good, right? So it's their job to test you. So they'll see, oh, this kid, they're looking at me right now, like, oh, this kid doesn't have any badges. He just picked up his first Pokemon, you know, like a fucking day ago at Professor Elm's lab, right? He puts the Asian and Caucasian, there you go. He's like, I'm not gonna use my, you know, I have a fucking Fearow that's level 90 and knows Drill Peck, like not level 90, but you know what I mean? I thought this dude was level 14. I don't know why I'm so lit, but I thought he was level 14. As long as he doesn't mud slap me into accuracy fucking depression or whatever, we should be fine. But yeah, that's the idea. Is Falconer's looking at me, he's like, oh, I won't use my elite status Steel Wing knowing fucking Sky Attack Pidgeot. I'll use these Pokemon my dad gave me like 10 years ago that I haven't used in 10 years from the other day. Because I think these Pokemon will test his abilities, and if he doesn't look like he's got the stuff, I'll beat him. And then he won't get a badge, but if he can stand up to these guys, he's deserving of his first badge, is the idea, because they know you're supposed to grow over time, pretty much. Level 14 of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I got you. Fucking, I thought he was level 14 here. I thought he was level 14. I thought Diamond Cutter was going to get rectified, but this is easy mode. Diamond Cutter's got it all. Diamond Cutter's sweeping the first gym, and he's our backup Pokemon, people. We're looking good. Falconer had Skarmory in the manga. There you go. There you go, people. Imagine that. Imagine like a level, even just level 20 Skarmory this early. Do you have anything other than Cool Lava? And level 20 is probably underselling it. Is the attack power of Pokemon? I wonder if the gym badges lie in Gen 2 like they do in Gen 1 or not. Here, look at my shit tier Pokemon. They should be challenged for you, because you suck. I think Mud Slap's gonna be better used on Phanpy, because it's Stab, and Phanpy's moveset kind of sucks. I almost always put it on Cyndaquil though, because his moveset isn't great either. But the Stab on Phanpy is just too good to pass up. As far as what to do with Mud Slap. Because as of now, Phanpy's gonna know Mud Slap. That's all ground moves though. I mean, I'll get rid of Mud Slap eventually. I'll have to. Trying to think of an in-game moveset for him, and we're looking at Earthquake, Defense Curl, Rollout. If I decide to keep that combo all game, I might not keep it all game if Rollout starts to fall off later or something. But Defense Curl, Rollout. I'll probably get rid of Mud Slap and Earthquake. So we'll be looking at Defense Curl, Rollout. Probably like Thrash or Takedown, just some normal type move that does a bunch of damage. And then Earthquake. He'd be a monster with that though. What do you guys think? You guys thinking Mud Slap for Quilava or Mud Slap for Phanpy? It'll be physical. It's physical type, right? Especially in this gen, it would have to be physical, wouldn't it? I'm gonna put it on a Phanpy. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fandiggity. Fandiggity dog. And we're done. Good job, everyone. Pokemon are over here. Same old by the looks of it. Get a Growlithe this early? Oh shit, maybe I should have gone with Totodile, man. I would have had to have gone with Totodile, not picked up Phanpy, and picked up a Growlithe instead. But a Totodile-Growlithe combo this early? That's gross. You could train Growlithe up? Oh shit, why did I not know this? There's a whole new way you can do it, man. There's a whole new way you can do it. He fled in fear. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Pick up a Totodile. You would have to ignore Phanpy. You'd have to be okay with not getting Phanpy, or at least not getting him here. Pick up a Totodile as your starter. Have fire and water that early. That's gross. I didn't even know you could get fire-type Pokemon that early in any Pokemon game, man. Let's pick up that Pokemon I'm not really going to use, but I just kind of want to see it hatch later. Thanks. Spoilers, I'm not using Togepi. Growlithe learns all of his good moves way too late, though. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. We're going south now. I don't feel like dealing with the puzzles. I don't even know what the puzzles give you, or if they give you anything worth a shit in runs of Alph. Maybe we don't want that one. Well, I mean, I don't really, you know, I don't really dislike the dude for fleeing in fear. You know, think any less of the Growlithe for fleeing in fear. Because he showed up, we threw out a Phanpy. Our Phanpy kicked mud in his face until he was almost dead and couldn't see, and then he left. So, I mean, it's kind of a... I haven't seen you around before. Are you pretty tough? Fucking Albert. Fat Albert over here, man. Mudslap and Tackle hit for about the same. That's kind of nuts. Shit. Zubat fucked me up real good, fam. Uh-huh, yeah, and you know, pardon, battle, I'm on the phone. Oh, alright, but make it quick. Can I buy repels? I might want to go buy repels, actually. Let's do that. No, I don't think you can buy repels yet. Did I remember Jigold? No, I'm pretty sure everyone forgot about Jigold. Oh, Steven. Oh, Steven, you tried, homie. You tried. Almost 100% sure you can't get repels yet, because I'm relatively sure speedrunners don't. And they totally would. If they could. But they can't. Yeah, and again, a reminder. If you catch a Bellsprout and Sprout Tower, a guy in that house will trade you for an Onyx. You get an Onyx. The problem is that Onyx is shitty. You can catch one in caves in the future, and you can't get a Steelix without trading, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, unless people manually enter a timeout, it can't be anything. Can't be anything less than 10 minutes. That glance, it's intriguing. Oh God, he wants the pee. Plus, I think 10 minutes is an appropriate time because especially when we get a lot of people in here trying to do pyramids. If you time those fuckers out for 5 minutes, there's so many of them, those will just be constantly pyramids. This defense is so good, man. If you take the Onyx, shouldn't it auto-evolve from the trade? No, it shouldn't, because Onyx needs to be holding a metal coat to evolve into Steelix, and that jackass who trades you doesn't have a metal coat to give his Onyx. This dude is... Oh, yikes, fisherman. I'm gonna be fucked. Bubble fucking hurts, asshole. Just let Drakazora deal with the other one. Oh, well, this would be the easy guy who has 10 fucking Magikarps. I knew that. I knew that too. I didn't think about it. I have plenty of potions, so we're okay. Not another fisherman, though! I am not in the mood to deal with this. Now we're good. Unless we're not. Can my attack hit? There we go. Thank you. Oh, Mom just bought something with my money. Classic Mom. On the PS4, so I won't be chatting so much. I see you. I didn't mean to walk in this dude. But fucking Wooper. Get out of here with your fucking Wooper, man. Fucking retarf over here. I got your Great Balls right here. It was in the egg. You get it every single time you play the game. Hey, an Ekans. I don't think I've ever used an Ekans or Arbok on a playthrough before. I don't recall being able to get them this early, though. I don't know if they're really that good. Tried using Grimer and Muck before. Didn't really care for it. But Ekans and Arbok is something else. Hey, you want to buy a Slowpoke tail? It's only $800 billion. Oh, okay, bye. If I change the day of the week on my computer, this is where some chick shows up, maybe on Fridays. This might be free to Friday. She might be an Olivine. Jawbook. It's no excuse I'm on PS4. I mean, I understand it's a pain in the ass to type on console, so I don't fault anyone for not typing as much on console. But yeah, back in the day, I had the cool... I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. None of my friends thought so. But it was when I didn't have a headset yet. I had this keyboard, and I wish I still had it. I think it's got to be in like a box somewhere at my parents' house. I wish I still had it. Had this keyboard, like a tiny keyboard, that attached on top of my PlayStation 3 controller, and I could type with it. So if I was going to be sending messages back and forth on PSN, I would take the keyboard, and it fastened like onto your controller. So if you wanted to, you could still play a game and be just fine with it. But I would put it onto your key, and then you put your thumbs. It was all above the controller. It was just a keyboard above the controller. It was so cool. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Because I could talk with my friends a little bit faster than they could. Remember that shit? I have one? Oh, thank God I'm not the only one. I was worried none of you guys would know what I'm talking about. On Monday, you get a free Lapras. I forgot where. I know the cave. It's actually in the cave we're about to go into, but you need Surf to get to the Lapras. So you already need a Water-type Pokemon anyway. Mud Slap is the only move that's going to be able to do anything to these guys. What a surprise! I didn't expect to see anybody in here. Fucking asshole. Alright, Mud Slap actually doesn't do shit. He's level 11 though, that's going to be a good level up. The young Nessie. It might be south of there. Like, it might be swimming down here is where you go to get it. It's in this cave for sure. Or it might be on the next floor. I think it's on the next floor, though. You're heading to Azalea, are you? Let me see if your Pokemon are good enough to battle. Dude, Quilava shits on the second gym. Dude, Quilava gets such a pass. Growlithe would, too. All Growlithe's got to do is learn Ember, man. I wish I would have known Growlithe was there. I would have done it. I would have done it in a heartbeat. We would have Totodile. Well, I still like Fancy. That's where I'm torn. Totodile and Growlithe right now, that would be such a good run. This is why I want to play Crystal so much, man. There's so much. I don't know. This game's so good. But yeah. Just trying to think, dude. You have a Growlithe who runs train. Like, you can train him up on Sprout Tower. Let Totodile handle the gym, and then you come through here. Totodile will mop the floor with this place because it's a cave, and then you let Growlithe take care of the second gym because it's Bugsy and it's all bug type. We take those. That was cool. What do you think the competitive first gym? Wait, what do you think the best competitive first gym team is? If you're playing actually competitive against other people, and I don't know what's banned as far as that's concerned, but obviously Mewtwo. Mew for coverage. Nidoking's one of the best Pokemon in the game. Also coverage, you put him on there. Raichu is coverage. You can catch people by surprise in Gen 1. If you're making like an online team or whatever, because Raichu, if you make an online team, it's almost not even possible to do anymore, but if you make an online team, Raichu can learn Surf through the Surfing Pikachu minigame. Fuck is the other one? And Fly. I thought there was a third one. He can learn Fly too. I have no fucking idea how, but he can learn Fly. Alright, Donphan can fight that guy because he's got a Weezing. Guy's got a damn Weezing. Too bad Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm actually upset about that. I said wheezing, coughing, what the fuck ever, you know what I meant. Prime time for Pyramid, you got dick immediately. Whoever tried a Pyramid right there. Got dicked almost instantly. Fucking walk! There's actually a second to turn in Gen 2, where they take a second to turn. They don't do that in Gen 1, so it throws me off. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Oh, Vulpix is dead. Talk to that guy, he talks about how his Pokemon used Flash to light up this cave. Oh, an Anix! I don't care about it. Oh, hey, Hiker Anthony, I really wanted to battle you. Thanks, man. Whatever, we're just gonna let Dracosaur ember this fool. Got school tomorrow later, Dreamkiller. Have a good one, man. This music!